Welcome back, guys. Myself Piyush Goyal, Company Secretary from Jaipur, and today we are here to discuss if your company is planning to issue the shares on the preferential basis. So how to issue these kind of shares on preferential issue basis, and what are the conditions for issuing the said shares, as well as the documentation and process involved in the issue of these kind of shares. Right, in this video we are going to discuss in detail what are the procedural as well as legal requirement for issuing that kind of share. Right, before that, what are the prerequisites is required for issuing the preferential issue of share. First, the prerequisites is all the equity shares allotted by way of preferential issue shall be made fully paid up at the time of allotment. Right, another requirement is the issue of a preference share issue of preferential issue is authorized by the special resolution of the shareholders. Right, third requirement is all equity shares held by proposed allottees in issuer are in dematerialized form. Right, allotment of specified securities shall be made in dematerialized form. Fourth requirement is issuer is in compliance with the stock exchange where equity shares of the issuer are listed. Right, and the SEBI LODR regulations. Fifth requirement is issuer has obtained a permanent account number of proposed allottees except those allottees which may be exempt from the specifying their PAN number. Right. Sixth requirement is the tenure of convertible securities of issuer shall not exceed 18 months from the date of their allotment. Seventh requirement, the issuer shall place a copy of certificate of statutory auditor before the general meeting of shareholders considering the proposed preferential issue. Right, these are the mandatorily requirement which the issuer company will take care before planning that kind of issue. Right, thereafter we will discuss the common conditions for listed and unlisted companies. What are the conditions which is required for issuing the preferential shares? Right, the issue of shares is authorized by article of association. Right, first requirement. The second requirement is where shares or other securities are to be allotted for consideration other than cash, the value of such consideration shall be done by the registered valuer. Who is registered valuer? Registered valuer is defined under section 247 of the Companies Act 2013. The person who is registered with the IBBI, RBO in SF and category, the person shall be considered as the registered valuer. The price of shares or other securities issued on the preferential basis shall not be less than the price determined on the basis of valuation report of registered valuer. Right, these are the mandatory requirement. Right, which keep into mind while issuing the shares. The every identified person shall apply for issue along with private placement application. Right, thereafter we will discuss the procedural requirement. Right, what are the procedural requirement for issuing the said shares? MGT 14 will be filed within 30 days for passing the board resolution in which preferential allotment is approved. Another MGT 14 is to be filed within 30 days of passing the special resolution. After that, pass 3 form will be filed within 15 days of allotment along with a complete list of all the allottees containing full name, address, permanent account number and email ID of such security holder, the class of security held, the date of allotment of security, the number of security held, nominal value and amount paid on such securities. These are the procedural requirement, and I have also discussed the legal provision for issuing the shares. After that, I will discuss the process involved in issuing of the shares. First of all, you have to call board meeting, and in board meeting place the proposal for issuing the shares on the preferential basis. Right, after the getting the approval in board meeting, the notice of board EGM will be approved in board meeting, and authorize any one of director or company secretary to issue the said notice. After that issuing the said notice, the EGM will be held, and along with the notice of the EGM, explanatory statement will be sent with the notice of EGM. On the appointed date, the EGM will be held, and discuss the matter related to the issuance of the preferential shares, right? And after getting the approval of members, the private offer letter will be sent to the existing members or new members, right? And after the getting the allotment money, the allotment shall be done, and reporting of allotment shall be done in the form of pass 3. After filing this form, the money which is received against the issuance of preference shares, the that money the company will authorize to use that money for the purpose for which is raised. I hope this video is very helpful for you, and I hope you will get some points from the in this video. And you have any query related to this, you can also contact on the number given on the screen.